Hola. Oi, tudo bem? How's it going?
Eu vou dançar quando eu sinto algo.
We're all just taking naps. The simplest, most peaceful way. So I'm sitting here contemplating as my birthday's come along and all these things come together. I'm going to figure out the adventures that are next to come, all the things to make. My adventures. They seem to be so much truer than where I imagined they would go to. I never imagined myself at 38, you know? It felt like such a distant illusion from where I was trying to get to. This magical, mystical place in which everything seemed to just kind of breathe. I guess I'll just wait and see where everything leads. Growing old's gonna be beautiful. Have faith in it. It's gonna happen whether I'm ready for it or not. Alright, let's get up and paint. Another whale. Another moment. Another bit of tape pulled back to show a creation of things that were on top and layered and latticed onto another, making colors and palettes and fun little bits that seem to energize and grab hold of the little strange bits of artistic pleasure I enjoy. I find it just kind of spectacular how just these little tiny moments seem to hold so perfectly true. Art holds on to these just action moments. You hold them close, you point them to the sky, you go, and blow them back into the ether. All these things seem to hold so powerfully. And passion finding all the power points in which the sky seems to open up and know all the little dreams and droplets in which giving faith and forward the love and the knowledge. I found myself by the water. I looked up into the sky. The stars reflected back at me, and I knew that painting was what I was supposed to do. I think oftentimes like that's where these things come from. Someone asked me once, what got you into this? How did you start? Where did you begin? Such a loaded question. I think the art found me in the corniest answer possible. The art found me, and then I reciprocated. I was a little boy playing with watercolors, trying to see how all these little moments would feel forward and pay me back in the difficult bits of trying to be this painter that I imagined needed to exist in the world. These gaps, we fill them. We find all these little kind of ideas, and then we patch them together with glue sticks and shards of magazines, making this whole incredible moment boom forward. My favorite part about all these things is just letting loose and becoming a part of the art. I think that's where the honesty lies. In the brushstrokes, in the pulled back paint, in the heart of just creating and being and making. Meet me by the water. Bring empty glasses and some paintbrushes. And just with brown, we'll make a whole new world. Good part of art. Best part of making. So, a couple weeks ago on the Pioneer Files podcast, episode 80, I said, hey guys, why don't you give me some suggestions of some cool stuff you want me to paint? So we started naming all these characters, and I got 2 to 5 suggestions. And one of the suggestions was Tiny Tina from Borderlands 2. I remember Tiny Tina. I thought Tiny Tina was kind of cool. She was this character, I'm trying to think what they called her, the necromechanic or something like that. So she took dead, she could, her superpower, I think, was she could reanimate and control robots. So I thought that was kind of cool. But she was just a fun, kind of wonky character, honestly. She was kind of crazy. She, Ashley Birch, who's this really funny voice actress in a lot of video games, was the voice for her. And I just love Ashley Birch. She's hilarious. She's done so many characters as the years have gone by that I've played throughout the years. And yeah, it's just kind of a fun little character. She's a weird little one with her little snaggletooth, and her kind of she kind of wears like a mechanic's apron, but also is just absolutely insane. But she's precious at the same time. It's such a weird kind of mishmash, hodgepodge of charisma. But she was a really fun character. I've really played Borderlands in, I don't know, 10 years now, probably. But yeah, it's just fun. It was a really fun game. I remember just enjoying all of it. I'm currently playing Black Sad, which is this game about it's a French comic book that they made into a game. So it's this detective named John Blacksad, and he is a big cat, as in he is a cat, but he's in a suit, because, I love me some anamorphic weirdness. And he just kind of, he's like a gumshoe, he's like a Dick Tracy. So he's trying to discover and uncover a murder mystery. And it's very like Humphrey Bogart, strange, little weird kind of oddness. But I liked it. I like it a lot, actually. I'm almost done with it, I think. Playing it on the Switch. I keep debating whether I'm going to buy a Switch Lite so that we have 2 in the house. So that we don't have to worry about, if one person's on it, then the other person can't be. And yeah, it's just fun, honestly. This was just a fun one to do. Like I'm always trying to figure out like new weird stuff to kind of work on. And so this was kind of interesting. And yeah, I just wanted to just kind of, mess around and make something interesting as far as like Tiny Tina and all that stuff. So I made it in my style. I hope you like it. I've had a lot of fun making this one. It was just kind of funky. So, to anyone else who wants me to make another one, send me an email and send me a character that you want me to do. My email is Jawara, Jawara, 3180 at gmail.com. So, yeah, you should check me out. I'm actually rather fun and interesting and exciting. I make lots of weird little paintings, as you well know. As you're here right now, enjoying my weird, funky little paintings. And I'm just having fun with it. All the health stuff's going really well. I hope you guys are washing your hands and staying clear of all these sick people, flu season and then coronavirus stuff. But I hope you're well. I hope everything is fine on your end. We have people who are quarantined in my local area, so that's exciting. And, yeah, you just got to keep doing what you do. Try and do all the remedies and health nuts and type of things that you do to stay healthy. I love you guys very much. My Gladys, you are the best. Please like, subscribe, and share all my little weird little videos, and check out my podcast, Painter Files Podcast, on every major podcast organization, possible app that exists in the world. Yeah, and please, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It really helps kind of keep the channel really moving and going. And I really, really appreciate all the nice and wonderful things you guys do. I love you guys. You are my favorite people. And yeah, so this is Tina Tina. I think I did a pretty good job. What do you think? Looks kind of like her. Yeah. Ciao.